Got this DM from Bailey.
Hey guys, first off, I feel like we've known each other for years, even though you've never met me, and this is the first time I've actually reached out to you all, LOL.
I love that.
Anyway, I hear you helping people every day in their relationship issues, and I thought, hey, I've got a question for you.
Okay,
so I met a guy on a dating app a couple of months ago. We've been seeing each other on a regular basis. I'm pretty happy. Mm-hmm. Great, right?
That's great.
There's just one little quirk that kind of worries me. I've never seen his place. Weird, right?
Okay.
He always picks me up for dates, and then we wind up back at my place. I think it's obvious that he's avoiding his place. I can't figure out why, but I don't think it's anything super sinister. Of course, I've talked to my girlfriends about this. They all have their crazy theories, like he's married, he lives with a girl, he lives with his mom, he's got a crappy place, he has OCD, etc.
Okay.
So help! I did actually suggest to him one time that we could crash at his place, and he laughed and said it was a mess and wouldn't want to subject me to his mess and gave me a rain check.
Oh.
So what do you think? Is this a normal guy thing, or should I believe my paranoid friends? Thank you. Kisses.
Oh, gosh. She's looking to me. All right.
Yeah. Is this a normal guy thing?
Is this a normal guy?
As the resident guy on the show, what say you?
Okay. Let me preface this by saying, yes, it is I don't necessarily think this is the end all be all. But I do feel like it is a little bit weird that he hasn't taken you by his place.
Okay,
like that sends up a little
point,
yellow flag, not a red flag, a yellow flag.
Okay, so after a couple of months, the fact that you have never set foot in his place should throw up a little bit of a caution flag.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. I mean, just a little bit of a caution flag, I would say. Right?
Okay, so yes, I think I would revisit it because the first excuse he said, oh, it's a mess. Too messy, don't want to have you over. So then we say, okay, then clean, because I want to see your place.
Okay, so you're giving him a job.
Yes.
All right.
Well, okay, if that's your reason, then you need clean so that we can, have a couple of places to hang out.
All right, well, clean your pigsty and come talk to me again because I want to see your place.
Exactly.
Because as a woman, now, Kelly, as a woman, you like to see, do you like to see a guy's place or are you just indifferent?
No, I would, but then it is it does give me slight anxiety if it were really, really messy. If they're kind of a slob, then yeah, it kind of does start to give me some anxiety. I kind of need, because I think it's a sign of responsibility. If you can kind of keep your place somewhat presentable,
yeah.
It doesn't need to be magazine perfect, but if it does look like you put a little effort into it and try to keep it straightened then it kind of looks like you have your stuff together.
Yeah.
We make our bed every day. That just makes me feel like everything is put together. It's neat and tidy, organized, and that just makes my life feel more organized. But I feel like my life is discombobulated if the bed's not made and everything's a mess and there's tons of stuff in the kitchen and that kind of stuff. Thank goodness my husband feels the same way.
Okay,
we view that the same way.
So are you saying this is a red flag, a yellow flag to you?
It's a yellow flag, but we need to see it. So he needs to clean up. If he says it's too messy, clean it up, bring her over, and then we, start to figure out if there are more red flags, as is, did he hide a bunch of stuff pictures of a current girlfriend that he has or something like that.
So Joyce commented on Facebook saying, been there, done that, only to find out he had another girl he was talking to. If he doesn't want to bring you to his place after months of dating, there's definitely something wrong.
Okay, so believe the friends who are touting those conspiracy theories.
All right. I want to hear from someone who's been in this exact situation and what you found out. All right. Was it just innocent? His place was a pigsty? Was it a little bit more red flaggy sort of thing? You know what I mean?
We got a little bit of a Facebook fight going on in the comments.
All right. We'll get to that coming up. All right.
Okay.
And your comments and your stories on the way on 99.7 DJX place. And he's like, no, it's dirty. You wouldn't
it's
want
too
it.
messy. I don't want to subject you to that.
Yeah, you don't want to see it. And then, so now our girlfriends are like, this is weird. He's got either another girlfriend. He's got,
He lives with his mom.
He's
married.
He lives in a terrible place.
Yeah.
He has OCD, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Amber on Facebook said, huge red flag. Be cautious. That happened to me. He was married. That is not going to help. There is a bit of a Facebook fight brewing in the comments. Jennifer was like, any way you can find his address and do a drive-by, LOL. Then Jessica's all like, that's stalking, crazy behavior. And Jennifer's like, I didn't say drive-by repeatedly. A one-time drive-by is not stalking. It's being proactive and checking to make sure he's not a psycho. Jessica's like, you sound like a psycho. Jennifer's like, no, I'm careful. Too many crazy butt men out there. If being careful makes me psycho, then so be it. At least I won't be listed as dead on the 6 o'clock news. Okay.
Oh, wow. All right. Ladies, it's okay. It's
I
okay.
get it. I get it. Andrew's like Facebook fight theater in real time. Yes, a little bit. Asia's got a different perspective. She said, when my boyfriend and I first started talking 2 years ago, little did I know that his grandfather had passed away and he had inherited his house just 2 months prior. His grandpa was a hoarder. And they hadn't begun to go through the new house, so it took him a while to be comfortable to have me come over. That could be.
Yeah, I mean, but why aren't you up front with that? Like if it's something
Right.
like, hey, by the way, place is messy, just FYI, and maybe he's not. Okay, so I will say that I was uncomfortable bringing a girl around my house, like my family's house, for a while because I was just very protective of that side of my life for a while, and I just wanted to make sure that, all right,
The relationship is solid before I bring her around.
Right. Because my family, I felt like, was a bit wild and chaotic, and they'd roll in and they'd see the wildness and chaos and be like, okay, deuces, So
Dr. Aaron was like, drive by, 10 out of 10 would recommend. just once. Don't do it repeatedly. Eric said, I've been dating someone for about 8 months. They've never been to my house. I always go to their house. It's more convenient that way for both of us.
yeah, but is that understood? Is that
Sounds
something?
like yes, it sounds like the person that Eric is dating is fine with that. But,
Okay.
Clearly Bailey is like, no, I want to see your place.
Mm-hmm.
And she's already voiced that. So he's already given her the excuse, too messy. So I feel like, okay, we say, all right, well then clean up.
Yeah.
Let's have a little cleanup sesh because I want to come over.
Michael says, hey, I can vouch for this guy. He's giving you an honest answer. I'm a single father, full custody, dog, cat, worked 50 hours a week. My house is in by no means show condition, sparkly perfection either. Clean, yes, but just a bit of a homely clutter and pet hair everywhere. It's a bachelor pad thing. LOL.
Okay. All right. Jennifer's like, I'm just wondering, was he ever giving her any details about who he lives with? Maybe he's got a roommate that's inappropriate. He doesn't want to subject her to that. Or maybe he lives at home with his parents.
Yeah.
Surely a conversation about his living arrangements has
come
had
up.
to come up in the past couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he hasn't
Offered up.
said anything like that.
Yeah.
He just says, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah, and then Brittany rolls in and says, well, this wasn't a situation where I was going out for a month, rather about 1.5 months of talking and getting to know each other. He didn't ever want to meet up and hang out at his place. Long story short, he ended up being married with 5 kids.
Oh, go!
So take it from Brittany. Sometimes your women's intuition is real. Yeah, so I hate, look, I like the idea of, if you want to see his place, just kind of continue to bring it up in a pushy sort of way. I do like the whole, hey, why don't you figure out where he lives and just drive by once? Or
But not more than once,
or
because that's stalkery.
or as someone said, time to drop an AirTag in his in the trunk of his car and just follow him home.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh, we've run the gamut. We've
Yeah.
had some really solid scenarios that could be happening as for a valid reason he doesn't want you over. And then there's been really valid scenarios that something sinister is going on.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Well, hey, good luck. I think are we all saying?
No, we're not all saying something. That's the problem. I think that we've had some solid arguments on both sides of the table. Like, this could be a big red flag, or there could be a legitimate reason that he's not comfortable with you over yet.
Okay, so if real quick, and I don't want to keep mowing the same grass here. if if the only thing is that he hasn't brought you by his place, then take that as a yellow flag and just put it in a marker, put it on the side, forget about it.
Keep revisiting though.
Yeah.
And just see if he continues, if he keeps up the whole, oh, it's messy, it's still messy, it's still messy, then we say, all right, clean up then. Clean up.
Or
because I want to come over.
If he also couples it with he's unavailable at some times. Sometimes he has to answer the phone and leave right away.
Yeah.
So, if there's other things that are with it, then maybe then it turns from yellow to red. But otherwise, if it's just the house thing and that's it, then I just keep it at face value and keep bringing it up every now and then and be like, hey, I'll help you clean or whatever,
Yes. If if it looks like there's going to be a future, though, eventually you're going to have to be in the same
100%,
space.
100%.
That's not just yours.
Okay, well, hey, good luck, Bailey. We hope everything works out. Keep us posted. That is diving into the DMs.